Hi, good day. Today we will continue with our BFC 43201 Civil Engineering Software in Microsoft Project. So today the video will cover WBS, work breakdown structure, and also teach you how to do the recurring tasks. And as well as we also have to do set the relationship between all the activities and together with the duration so that the project can finish within the time limits. So work breakdown structure is a deliverable-oriented hierarchical decomposition of works to be executed by the project team. So it's contact of list of activities which we need to do or done completing in a construction project. So normally this WBS we create in order to make the work more easier to manage, and also we can identify the numbers of resources and also the materials that need to be used for the for those certain activities. So it will more easier to control and also manage the projects. So this is an example of work breakdown structure for a project. For cadangan membina dan menyiapkan sebuah banglo satu tingkat di atas lot 1256 mungkin Perserai Batu Pahat Johor. So basically we divide into three main works. Okay, three main scopes. The first scope is about preliminaries, where in the preliminaries including the activity performance bond and insurance, monthly report, relocation services, okay, and for the building works, okay, the WBS is divide into another two small scope, which is a structures works and also architecture work. For the structure works, another sub activities including sub scope including substructure and superstructure. So in the substructure it can become it will those activities such as piling work or foundation works or excavation works, activity of doing pile caps or stump will be in substructure, and superstructure maybe the construction of the beams, slab, columns, roof beam, trusses, and etc. So the architectural works including wall finishes, floor finishes, ceilings, door and window, and also roofing. And another scope is mechanical and electrical works, which may including the electrical wiring works, and then installation of maybe electrical fittings, and then installation of maybe in conduit the wiring works in the wall, for example. So for this left hand side is basically this is an example of WBS in a graphical view. So basically we use the graphical with a certain level. So the first level of WBS normally is the title of the project. So first one is the title, and the second one will be the scope under this title, the main scope, and then level 3 and level 4 and so on. Okay, so the characteristic of WBS, the main characteristic is it can be manageable, and also can be definable, able to estimate, so that we can estimate of each scope of works under each level. Okay, we can estimate the durations, we can estimate the resources, so it can be more and then we can able to estimate. Okay, so let's try this example. Okay, exercise of week 3. I put in here. Okay, let's do the example of the WBS of project cadangan membina sebuah bangunan banglo di Taman Melewa. So this is a list of works, and I put it here. Here is some background structure, and if you look at here, we have normally the title we will put as the level 1 WBS. So for the level 1 of WBS will be this title, and 1.1 will be a start, So each of the project, every project, we have to put start and finish. Okay, so that is a milestone. And then in the preliminary works have including performance bond and insurance, established site office, and then progress report. So progress report can be a monthly, normally is monthly or weekly. So, and this is continue with the earthwork. So earthwork consists of site clearing activities and setting out. For the building works, start with the structure work with a substructure work. So substructure work, the activity including piling work, excavation. So this is a typo, should be excavation works. Okay, sorry. So this is the excavation works, pile cap and stump, backfilling works, and then after the substructure works finish, go to the superstructure. So superstructure, this is a bungalow. Start with the ground story, ground beam, ground slab, column. Okay, ground slab and column, and then roof beam, roof trusses. So and then this is another 1.4.2, this basically is still under building works, but in the architecture works. This is, if you look at here, this is the level 1, and this is a level 2, and because this is 1.4.2, that is a level 3. Okay, level 3 of WBS, and this brickwork will be level 4. So for the architectural works, we're including the brick wall, flooring tiles, tiling, door, window, plastering scheme, painting, and also roof tile. And then another scope under the building works is MME works. So MME works including electrical wiring works, conduits wiring works, electrical fittings, okay, installation of electrical fittings, and then plumbing and sanitary works have a pipe works, and also installation of sanitary wares. And then outside the building also have infrastructure works, which including road and drainage, TMB and water meter. And then after that have a testing and commission, and then the project can be finished. Okay, hand over. So let's do this example where this project will be start on 1st of December 2021 and will be finished on 1st of June 2022. That means this is a 6 month of construction periods, and then set the Friday is a non-working day, and input all the holiday over here. So we want to do this exercise. So let's open the Microsoft project. So let's open a new Microsoft project. So here, okay, basically the first thing, maybe you can use this one first. Okay, go to the project tab. Okay, start project information in this properties group, project informations. Okay, so we will start the project at 1st of December, then click OK. So depending on you want to set it after you key in all the tasks, or you want to set it after you want to set it when you key in all the tasks. So maybe I just want to copy this one, all the work here. Candangan, membina, I think bungalow is like LO. There's a typo there. Bungalow, okay. And just now that is a typo on, I don't remember. Excavation, I guess. Excavation, okay. No mind. So first of all, we just key in all the task name, and then okay, for the project start, remember this is a milestone, so we have to input the 0 duration, so this will come out the diamond shape. This is a milestone, and since we already set the project start of 1st of December, so it will be start on the 1st of December. So project finish. Also, this is a milestone. So based on information given at here, let's look at here. Maybe I make it bigger. So we can do the WBS. Okay. So this one, cadangan membina satu banglo bangunan di Taman Melewa, will be the first level. So and then I will select all under this cadangan, under all this will be indents to become the level 2 of WBS. Okay, so when I want to set this as a level 2 of WBS, I have to go to the task tab, and then at the schedule group here, it is a logo to the right side. So to the right side, that means indent the task. Or maybe you can just use the shortcut Control Shift and then go to the right. So just indent. So now, okay, maybe you cannot see because we don't include the WBS in this column. So maybe you can insert one column, type WBS. So it will come out. So we already have the WBS here. So all of the activities will be under this cadangan membina satu bungalow. I delete this one, bungalow. Bungalow. Oops. Bungalow di Taman Melewa. Okay. So, and then we want to make this performance bonds and insurance, establish of site office, and also progress reports is under the level of preliminaries. So under this preliminary, because if you look at here, this should be in 1.2.1. So level 3. So level 2 is preliminaries, under preliminaries. So I just go to the task, and then click this icon, indent. So it will automatically come out, become the third level. So continue with this one of works. Okay, site clearing and excavation works. This two is under of work. So I also can right click and then click here. Okay, and when we put in the under WBS, so this title, okay, this preliminaries will help us automatically calculate. Actually, once we put this one, the duration of each activity under this WBS, so it will the Microsoft project will help us to calculate for each these levels under preliminaries how many days we need to finish all the activity under this preliminaries. Okay, and then we go to the here we don't have the structure, so maybe I have to insert one more. This is a building works. So building works. Okay, now look at here. I insert one of the task name that is a building works. So in here, building work should be 1.4. But now the building works is 1.3.3, the WBS. So now I want to outdent. So I just can go to task, okay, and click this one, outdent. So now it's 1.4. Okay, so now it's 1.4. Okay. Now, I want to make this structure, start from structure work, go down until this, okay, until installation of sanitary works. So these all activities are under building works. So I will put indents, right click, and then choose this one. So all of this will be under the building works. So if you look here, it look like here, if you look back to here, this one's building works 1.4. So the next 1.5 is infrastructure. So the next 1.5 is infrastructure. So, and then under this one, structure works. So structure work will have here until, okay, so look, structure work is 1.4.1. So structure work will include substructure, superstructure, and then, okay, go to, okay, until this one, roof trusses. So 1.4.2 architecture work is another level. So this one is 1.4.1. So we have to select from 1 point, this one, 1 point, the ID number 12 until roof truss. So this one is in the structure work. So I will just right click and indent. Okay. And then this piling, excavation. Okay, this one, excavation. So piling, excavation, pile cap, backfilling works is under substructure work. So I right click, I find this indents. Okay. And then here until roof truss. So I click indent. And then ground beam and ground slab is under ground story. Indent. Okay. This roof beam and roof trusses under roof. Okay. If I make it bigger, so you can see now the roof trusses is 1.4.12.2.2. So this is 1.4, 1.4.1.2.2.2. So it's actually 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The level 6 of WBS. So this is level 5, this is level 6. And then this brick wall, flooring, tiling, doors, plastering, painting, roof tiles is under architectural works. And we just indent. And then M and E, for the M in which is including electrical wiring, conduit, electrical installation of electrical fittings. So indent. So and then M&E work, okay, and then plumbing and sanitary works, including these two work activities. So this this example is actually just a basic one. So in the real scenario, the project can be, you can do more details, okay. And the road and drainage will be under infrastructure works, and then, okay, finish. So make sure you get start from 1. You got 1.1, 1.2 until the end is 1.7, but you do have until the level 6. Okay, this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 until level 6. So when you want to close, make it smaller with check. So you can even like click this one, close it, so that you don't need to see all of these works. So just 1.1. So only the second level of WBS. And I make all of this work is auto schedule. Okay, so now, okay, like previously, after we key in the task name, okay, and then normally after the task name, we will do the WBS. Okay, after WBS, we will put the duration of each activity. So normally, like I mentioned before in our previous class, so when we set the duration, if let's say in the guideline of the JKR, when we are doing this program of the program project planning of the project, we have to make sure that duration do not exceed 20 days. So if let's say the activity like, for example, concreting, the work of concreting may take more than 20 days, then maybe we have to separate into a few groups. For example, we have to do the piling. So maybe we have to group it as like grouping of the pilings. Maybe group 1 with maybe only 20 piles, number of pounds maybe only takes like 50 days, for example. And then we have to do grouping. So maybe you probably have to do grouping or smaller group, so that all each of the activity won't be exceed 20 days. Okay, but in this exercise, we will not restrict on the numbers of days. So we will just depend on how we decide the project. Okay, whether how long it should take. Let's start with this one, performance bonds and insurance. So how many days it should take for this one? Let's say we put in this one as the insurance, like takes this maybe like 10 days. Okay, establish of site office, how many days? Maybe like 5 days. Okay, to finish. Okay, so progress report, normally we can do in only 1 day. So that means we have to every month, maybe every month we have to submit the progress report. So or have a monthly meeting. So we also put here, later on we do the recurring. So site clearing. Let's say site clearing we need for about 7 days. Excavation, after we do the site cleaning, and then we need to do some excavation. Oh, sorry, I think this one we put in like setting out, not cycling. Should I? Sorry, setting out. Okay, setting out. Maybe we also need like 7 days, 1 week. For the piling works, let's say this is a only bungalow, only 3 days maybe. So we put in here 3 days. Excavation work maybe 6 days. Pie cap and column stump, let's say we need 10 days. Backfilling works maybe 4 days. And then ground beam, let's say we need 13 days. Ground slab, let's say we need 10 days. Roof beam, let's say we need 6 days. Trusses, 7 days, 1 week. Brick wall, let's say we need 15 days for the brick wall. Floorings and tiles, maybe 10 days. Door and window, 4 days. Let's say plastering and skim, let's say we need 1 week for finish that. And then painting will be 5 days. Roof tiles, let's say we need only 3 days. MME work, wiring, let's say we need like 8 days. Conduits wiring works, let's say we need 10 days. Electrical fitting, electrical fittings, let's say we need like fitting, let's say we need like 5 days. Pipe works, let's say we need like 9 days. Installation of sanitary works, let's say we need 5 days. Road and drainage, maybe we need a longer time. Let's say because let's say we put it like 20 days. TMB, we also need to wait for them to do this meter. Let's say we put up 5 days. Testing only 1 day, and then project finish. Okay. Okay. So now we want to set this calendar. Okay. This project is the Friday is non-working day, and also all the holiday here. So I will go to the project, change working time. So default is Saturday and Sunday. So I have to go to work week, go details, set Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday set. So start at 8 until 1, 2 until 5. Okay. And then set again, Friday is non-working day. Okay, and then puts all the holiday here. I think should put another one is include another one is Christmas. Christmas on 25th of December. Okay, so we start with the 25th. This one, Christmas. Start on this one day, and then I put some is 18th of January, and then Chinese New Year, first and second of the February, 1st and 2nd February, and then Sultan of Johor birthday is on 23rd of March. 23rd of March, only one day. Then awal Ramadan is 3rd of April, and then Labor Day, 1st of May, Hari Raya Aidil Fitri, okay, 3 to 4 May, and then Vesak Day, 15th of May, and then Agung birthday, 6th of, okay, so last one, this one. So now we want to key in the predecessor of all these activity. So let here, we put here. So start, okay, so activity start, we don't have predecessor. So let's say when the performance bonds and insurance can be start. So once when we start the project. So I just key in the predecessor of this one is 2. When this one is, 2. So this will, the line is coming out. So an establish of site office, I think when we do the once the performance bonds and insurance finish, then we can start establish the site office. And then this one is it's 4. Okay, so progress report we can start after the performance bonds or insurance, I think, or maybe also can after establish a site visit. So depend, either we can choose maybe after the site office already finished, and then we do the meeting or progress. So I will choose 4. Okay, so site clearing, site clearing. So sorry, I should be a typo here. Site clearing should be site clearing. Let's say site clearings, we start once the performance bonds or insurance finish. So we can do site clearing already. I mean 4 here. Setting out. So we do the setting out after we do the site clearing. So 8. And then piling work. So maybe piling works we can start after we finish the setting out. So it means 9. And then we do the excavation works. Maybe the excavation works after we do setting out, and also we finish the piling works. So let's say I choose 9 and also 14. So maybe 14, I put lag 1 day plus 1. Okay, this is finish to start, and then we do lag 1 day. Lag 1 day. So after activity 14, sorry, should be not 14, should be 13. Okay, so we only can start excavation works after we finish setting out and also piling work. And this piling work can maybe 1 day after piling works, all the piling work finish, we only do the excavation work. So we can put like here, like this, 9 and then 13 finish to start plus 1. Okay. Pie cap and column stump, maybe once we do the excavation works, then we can do the pie cap and column stump. Backfilling, so after we do the pie cap and column stump. So ground beam after we do the backfilling, we can do the ground beam. And one more thing, later on we have to check. Normally another thing is we have to do the piping work or pipe work of the sanitary before we do the ground beam. So we have to make sure that the piping work below the ground, okay, we already lay properly before we put on the ground beam and ground slab. So let's say I put here, this is the backfilling 15, and also let's see the plumbing works. We want to this one kan daripada pipe, daripada plumbing dengan sanitary kan, kat tandas ke apa, piping tu kita kena dah lay siap-siap sebelum kita buat ground beam lagi. So I will put this one, what is the ID, this one, let's say this one 36. So kita akan ada 16 and 36. So ground slab, so I think ground slab can be start together with ground beam, maybe like few days. Let's say this one, we have ground beam 13 days, this one 10 days. So we no need to wait until all the ground beam finish. So maybe we just 19 starts to start, okay, SS is start to start, maybe 5 days after the ground beam start, we can do the ground slab. Okay, I think we have to put, I think I need to put one more task basically, where this is the actually is column. So this is the ground slab only, not ground slab column. Okay, look at the WBS. So this one, okay, still under the ground story, because this is two different things. So let's say a column, we need like 11 days. Okay, so this one, ground slab, another things that we need to consider before we do the slab, the M and E and also piping have to be finished, right? Insulate, this one pipe works 37. So also this one, the predecessor, we need ground beam finish, ground beam start, and then we do have like 3 day, 5 day, and then another thing is pipe work finish to start. So let's see the pipe work how many days. I guess because pipe work take 9 days, so maybe we can do 37. Okay, 37 start to start, similar to the ground beam just now, start to start 5 days. So no necessary that we need all the pipe work finished, so maybe part of the pipe work finished, we can start casting the slab. So maybe we do part by part. And then column. So we can do the column once the ground beam and ground slab finish, right? So 19, 20. So the a roof beam after column, once we have the columns, and then we do roof beam, and then roof truss after the roof beam, 23. A brick wall. So brick wall, normally we can start do the brick wall once the column, right? The column. Okay, wait, after the roof beam. After we have the roof beam, then we start. Let's see roof beam how many days. Okay, roof beam. Oh, columns took how many? So many days. So I think like we can do this one, roof beam. Okay, doesn't matter. This one, we will check again. So we do the brick wall after we have finished the column and also roof beam. So we put finish. Since we already have predecessor, this one 20, so that means the column will be finished and only we continue with the roof beam. And then after roof beam finish, we continue with the brickwork. So that means 23. We take 23. Flooring and tilings. Okay. Flooring and tile 4 and also after we finish the ground slab, and then after we finish the ground slab, that's mean 20. And then also after, we can use double click here, predecessor. After we install the sanitary tiles, normally, okay, kan flooring and tiling biasanya ditandas. So kat ditandas, normally after we install this one, right? Install this one, we only do tilings. Biasanya dah WC semua dah pasang-pasang, kita baru buat tilings. And dalam rumah kan, flooring and tilings, normally the roofing pun kita dah siap. Roof tile pun dah pasang. Kita barulah buat. Okay, and door, windows. Once we finish the brickwork, okay, we can choose when we finish the predecessor, when we finish the brickwork. And also flooring and tile. Boleh lah. Okay. And then plastering and skim. So plastering and skim, once the brickwork finish, then 13. And then apa lagi kita perlu? Okay. Once we already conduit the electrical wiring. So okay, not only kenapa piling work it should be brickworks. And then after we already conduit the wiring, and then what else? After we install all the electrical fittings, switch ke, kan, socket ke, baru kita buat plastering and skim lah kiranya. And then after we install door and window as well. Boleh tak? Tak semesti kan, door and window maybe not necessary. So I just delete. Okay. And then painting. So painting, normally once we already finish plastering and skim, and then we can start do the painting. So this one is 29. And then maybe we put some light here, tambah 1 hari lah. Selepas finish tu ada 1 hari baru kita mula painting. And then satu lagi, okay, dah. Roof tile. So roof tile, when we finish the roof trusses, then we can install roof tile. So roof trusses is 24. And then electrical wiring. So electrical wiring normally start the excavation works, then we already can do the electrical works actually. So let's do the excavation works. Excavation works. We choose excavation works. These are excavation works. Wait, excavation works, and maybe we have like 3 days. And then conduit wiring. Conduit wiring, after we do the brick wall, right? We need to have a brick wall first, then we only can conduit the wiring at the wall. So this one, we finish the brick wall. Okay. So maybe we can do 26 finish to start plus 1 day. Oops. 26 finish to start plus 1. Okay. And then electrical fittings we can do after finish the electrical works. Electrical work is 33. And then after we, what else? Why is 3? Electrical 33. Okay. Pipe work. We can start do the pipe works after the excavation works, right? Excavation is 14 just now. 14. Maybe once the I think just now we are once the excavation work start, then we can start. Maybe we add 5 days. Let's look at the excavation works. It take like 5 days. So maybe after 3 days of the excavation works, then we start. So this one also not finished to start. This should be start to start, and then we take leg. Just now, start to start. Okay, after 3 days, we already start to do the excavation works, then we can do the wiring works. And I think same to this one, we probably have to put start to start. We can start do the conduit, start conduit the wiring after we have when the brick wall is start, and then maybe we put leg 2 or 3 days. Mungkin kan brick wall tu dah 15 hari. Kan mungkin selepas brick wall mungkin 5 hari, okay, dah siap. Sebahagian dah boleh mula conduit lah. Mungkin let's say like 5 days. Put here. So not necessary we have to wait until all finish, right? Okay, and then pipe works, okay. Dah sampai mana? Okay, here. Installation of sanitary works. So one after the brick wall finish, and then we can start do this one. Just now this brick wall take 15 days. So this one also brick wall 26 start to start. Let's say we starts to start with plus 5 days. Okay, so infrastructure, road and drainage. Road and drainage. Kita road and drainage, kita kat luar start the excavation work pun dah boleh mula. So mungkin the excavation works 14 start to start plus days. TMB and water meter, maksudnya kita dah kena ada wiring, dah siap. So all the wiring, electrical wiring works selesai, kan? Let's do this one, 33. Finish to start take 10 days. Okay. Terlalu panjang ya. Let's say legs maybe 5 days. Okay. And then we do the inspection when all the testing and commission apabila semua selesai. So biasanya selesai apabila painting. Kita dah siap painting. Kita dah siap fitting. Painting dah siap. Electrical fitting dah siap. And then TNB dengan road meter, TNB dengan water meter pun dah siap. Okay, saya letak macam ni. So the project finish when we already finished do the testing and testing lah. So we put 42. Okay, so let's look at here. Kalau tengok kepada ni, so when will we finish this? Kalau tengok it still took 109 days. So bulan 4 dah selesai. Okay. So mungkin kalau we don't have enough resources, so we can make it much more longer lah. So mungkin kat sini mungkin boleh tambah lagi lah. Okay. So ini cuma saya try lah. If let's say it's too long, then we have to make it shorter so that kalau tengok ini we earlier lah, habis earlier. So kalau lah let's say here we right click, we go to the informations. Kalau lah kita letak advance, we choose advance here. We choose deadline. Let's say we choose the deadline. So the deadline just now is 1st of June. So we have to finish at 1st of June. Kalau kita tengok sini, jauh lagi. Kita awal, finish awal. Why we need to do this one? Because we want to see, okay ke tak? Kita semua aktiviti ni, kita boleh habis awal lah projek. Kalau habis awal, it's okay. Because kalau lah we finish late than the date that have been mentioned, mungkin kita akan perlu denda LAD kena denda lah 1 hari berapa lah, depend of the amount of the project kan. So kalau boleh kita earlier lah, kalau ikut yang ni earlier lah. So that's why kadang-kadang kita boleh, kalau let's say I put here 26, so dia dah enjak. So mungkin awak punya the whole project akan enjak lah, depend. So kalau mungkin this is not critical activity, so that mungkin walaupun kita edit yang sini, dia tak gerak lah. So kat sini, like previously, I mentioned to you, okay, we can go to the Gantt chart here and look at which activity is the critical, or maybe we just insert one more column here, total slack. So we know which activity is critical, then we try to finish it. Kalau contoh ini yang total slack 29 hari. So sebenarnya yang ni pun kita boleh buat flooring and tiling boleh banyak hari lagi. Let's say kalau saya ubah kepada 15 hari. Okay. So kalau 15 hari pun kita punya duration of this project tak mengganggu. Kecuali kacau this one. Conduit wiring is very consider critical. Kalau kita punya conduit activity ni took 15 days. So project kita pun akan enjak lah. Daripada tadi 13, now is 19. So tapi kat sini doesn't matter since our project is earlier lagi finish. Okay, tadi okay, now WBS dah selesai sebenarnya. So now we go to the one more thing is that when we have a recurring activity, for example, this progress report, kita buat setiap bulan, katalah, we do every month. So I will click on here and then go to task. Okay, I click on this one, this activity, go to task, and when you go to the task tab, insert group here, scroll down, you will have a recurring task. So I will insert the recurring task. I will put name progress, or maybe I put monthly progress report. So the duration is 1 day. So it will occur how recurrence pattern. So I will put every month, monthly, first of the month, or how I will put first of every Monday of the month. Okay, so bukannya by hari bulan lah. Depend, you want to put Monday every based on day, or the date every first of month or every fifth of month. And then range of occurrence start from 1st of December when the project is start until end bila. So I will put, kebetulan ini projek kita habis awal lah. Kalau projek kita tak habis awal, kita boleh letak je sampai this one. Okay, sampai 1st of June. Based on the project tu lah. Tapi since ini start awal, so kita based on ini sajalah. So I will put okay. So you look at here, it will come out like this. Nampak? Dia akan ada setiap bulan akan ada 4 segi. Tetapi when we put this one, it won't, dia sebenarnya tak jejas kita punya the total duration of this this project lah basically. So you look at here, the project still will finish on this 19th of April. So tak ada. So apabila kita punya monthly progress ni dah keluar, kalau kita tengok macam ni, so yang ni kita kena delete lah list task. So we have to delete this task. So again, I select all, and all the tasks I put it auto schedule. So we go back to this one. Okay, maybe I put it smaller. So let's say I hide this column. So now we look at our Gantt chart. So kita punya Gantt chart boleh nampak start daripada 1st of December and our project will finish on 19th of April. So memang awal lah daripada apa yang disarankan. Okay, so yang diperlukan So I think that's all for today. So I will give you this all the activity that we need to do for this week. So you try put in your Microsoft projects. Okay. So you see you next class. Okay. So